What is it? The 14th?
17.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the myth, the man, the legend, Wings of Redemption's house. Yeah. You ready for this fight with Boogie?
100%. I'm ready to get it over with. Roll Wings. Let's go.
Yeah. We've been talking about the, I guess, still prospective fight between you and Wings for a bit. We're hoping it happens.
I think it's pretty much a done deal. The only thing that has to happen is the contract has to get signed.
That's like everything. Though.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, is the issue with the contracts not being signed, because we had this discussion earlier before you got here, is it that you don't have that contract in your hands?
Yeah, if it was in my hands, I would have already signed it.
Is the same true for Wings? The issue is that you guys both don't have contracts to you.
Yeah, I think Keemstar is wanting to make a big ado, is what I think. I think he's wanting to do like a little film a little bit with me. Like, we can't really do a signing in real life because I'm not traveling all the way to Wings. Wings is sure shit not traveling all the way to me. So I think he wants to like send like a camera guy here and send a camera guy there, and then we'll do all that. And then like interview us a little bit. So I saw kind of what he was wanting to do. But I also wonder if like KSI believes in this fight and stuff, because like, I mean, I know Keem does for sure, but I don't know if KSI is like
on your fight.
Yeah, I don't know if KSI believes in like the thing we're trying to do here, which is again, Keemstar's words, set the internet on fire, because me and two morbidly obese lolcows going at each other in a stream is going to be fucking fun to watch.
Your fight with Wings is a much bigger deal to me than KSI with Joe. What's his name? I don't even know who KSI.
Well, I think
Fournier who is that?
I think Keemstar said it best in that once like YouTube boxing became boxing, it's boring now. But it's interesting when it's like weird creators do. Like I loved watching like dad fights and watching like Harley fight. Those are good fights. I was interested in those because those are unique people and unique fights. And so, I mean, how much more unique could it get than like two 400-pound dudes slugging the shit out of each other? I mean, it's either going to be over quick or it's going to be like slow to watch, but hopefully
I'm worried you're going to fall.
Right? Like,
yeah. Are you worried about that?
Dude, if I fall, I'm not getting back up. I don't know.
What is your biggest fear going into this fight, Boogie? Like, I know mine. It might not be what you expect.
My doctor's biggest fear is my biggest fear, which is like, so I had a conversation with my doctor, and this is like 6 months ago when it was potentially boxing same height. It's a completely different situation, but still. I'm like, can I do this fight? And my doctor's like, you're not asking the right question, man. And I'm like, what's the right question? He goes, should you do this fight? And I'm like, okay, should I? And he goes, probably not at your age and your health. That's a really bad decision. I'm like, what is your problem with it? And he's like, stroke, heart attack, broken jaw, broken back. Any of this stuff happens, it's not going to heal correctly. You have a stroke or heart attack, you could die in the ring. Like, can you handle that kind of stress? I'm like, I don't know, but what if we work up towards it? What if I lose some weight? What if I start training? And that's what got me back into the pool last summer. And I've been working on my mobility. I've been working on my endurance and trying to get there because I don't want to die in the ring.
Yeah, I don't want to either. Can I give you some some genuine advice?
Yeah.
When people fall, they catch themselves incorrectly. It's our instinct is to do this. This doesn't work because these bones are some of the weakest in our body, and you're going to be wearing gloves, so it'll force your hands even worse. So if you were to fall and you try to catch yourself like that, you're going to break something. You really want to fall like this, and roll, like fall with the back of your hand and not the front, or you're going to break.
I broke my shoulder from a fall about 4 years ago.
Yeah, you shouldn't try to catch yourself at all.
Yeah, I tried to catch myself and I just shattered my shoulder.
What are you doing for training, Boogie? Like, we've seen the clip of you in maybe at home hitting a heavy bag of some sort.
It's really not much. I'm walking my dogs every day, and then I'm working on my footwork a little bit, and then I'm hitting my bag a lot, and I'm hitting the 15-pound weights whenever I'm watching YouTube or movies and stuff. And I'd say throughout the day, since I'm probably still doing less than most people do at the gym in a week.
Why haven't you gone to a boxing coach?
I have one in the area who wants to work with me, and I'm waiting until the contract is signed before I waste his time. I don't want to waste anybody's time. And so once this pen is on paper, he's more than glad to work with me. And I'm obviously going to need to, because like I saw Wings doing his like, I saw a clip of him, watched it on a live stream tonight on my Twitch channel.
Just a little shadow boxing.
Yeah, a little shadow boxing. Like, saw his footwork and stuff. And I'm like, man, he's got at least some form. I don't see him doing any actual like working out yet or anything like that. I don't see him doing any strength training or anything like that. which is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get
Wings
stronger.
surprised me with his movement. Like, I
That's
don't
what-
think
yeah.
if I were to shadow box, and I don't want to embarrass myself, but I think I'd look a lot like Wings did, you know, which is to say not great, but not terrible either.
I mean, he's
Like,
more agile than me on his feet. Like, that's my biggest issue. I'm probably heavier than Wings right now. If I had to guess, I'm 390. I think Wings is taller than me. I've never been in the same room as him.
6'4".
Yeah, okay, so he's taller than me for sure.
He claims to be 6'4". That's kind of
Woody, he
Why-
believed you.
I believe. I don't know, man.
Woody, you had the opportunity right there to allow him to go on imagining a giant. like he's like, wait a minute, he's 375, 6'4". Wait, that's like just a giant man.
I don't want to lie all the time.
You had me scared for a second. I was like, oh my God, he's going to have so much more reach. And then if he's more agile.
Thank God I haven't signed to that
How
yet.
tall are you, Boogie?
Dude, I'm 5'9.5", real close to 10. So I call it 5'10". I've also called it 5'9" in the past, but a little over 5'9.5".
He's a little taller than you.
I think if I'm hearing this right, as hopeful as you are and everybody else is that it happens, we are still in that hoping that it happens. And but we're, if I might say so, you guys are promoting the fight, if you will, as if it's already a go. And so you're telling me about what you're going to do, where you're going to do, when you should be talking about why you're going to do it.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Because if you talk about why you're going to do it, will it get it going?
I'll tell you the why I'm wanting to do it. I did a shitload of psychedelics recently. I don't know. I went the Joe Rogan route. And one of the things I want to do while I've got your all's attention is to apologize to you guys and apologize to your audience, because the last few times I was on your show, I was pretty much a ripe dick. And I kind of hate that I was that person.
That's okay. We're dicks too.
Yeah, we're all dicks, man. It
That
doesn't
just
matter.
made you want to.
Well, I was kind of a self-centered, obnoxious fuckface, and I kind of hate myself for being that person. Psychedelics has made me rethink a lot of that stuff. So one of the reasons I'm wanting to do this is because it's an interesting story to tell. It's an interesting way. If I died in the ring, that's a great way to go out, right? Like, people die, but not everybody dies fighting for their life.
That would go viral.
Can I interject a little bit?
Yeah,
those
yeah,
are all
hit me.
nice. Those are real nice things you're saying, but I wouldn't put down money for that. What I put down money for is if you told me about what a piece of shit Wings was and how you're going to put that pedophile down once and for all. How you think? You need, that's
Well,
what
you may not.
This is about putting an animal down, and
I'll
you
give
need to
you
be
my-
talking about how he's the one who wanted to fight in London because of the age of fucking consent. You need to be talking about how he's only going to London because there's some girl from Rainbow Six over there that he's wanting to meet up, and he's bringing.
Is that true? Okay, then I will beat his ass. Okay,
You need to
I will
say it.
murder this motherfucker.
No, but you need to say these things. And
I'll tell
need
you,
to mean them.
For me, man, I'm just I'm fighting for my life at this point. I'm fighting for my career. I'm fighting for people's respect. And here's the other thing: if I get like, I think I'm due an ass beating. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to watch me get my ass beat. Now I'm trying to win this thing. Don't get me wrong. But if the downside of it is I get my ass beat for some of my obnoxious ass behavior, that's okay. I think that's worth seeing. I think that's worth watching. Now
That's
that's
what you're trying to do here, but this is a fight.
Yeah,
we go the other way. You
let's
need to go because here's what you got to do. You've got to upset him. That is your goal. Because if you can upset him, then he will say stupid things.
How about I don't upset him?
Then
I just sucker punch his ass in the ring because he thinks I'm going light, and I just 1-2 jab his ass, and then I win. But
You could try, but he's quick.
No, you're never going to sell me
He's
that
definitely
it's going to
not
be a
quick.
good.
Yeah, actually, I do want to see heel Boogie. I'm with Kyle on that.
All right, fuck it. Okay, all right. Let's see
Heel
what I got
Boogie will
for you.
sell
Okay,
a
here we
fight
go.
that
Not here necessarily. You don't have to make anything.
No, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go. This is for you, Kyle. This is for your audience, Kyle.
It's
Here's
for
the
you.
thing
You're the one
about
trying to
Wings,
get paid.
okay? Wings has had every opportunity there ever was, okay? He could have been as big as me. He could have been bigger than me, but he puts his fucking foot in his mouth. The one thing Wings of Redemption needs to do is shut his fucking mouth, and I'm going to shut his fucking mouth for him. If he just shut the fuck up and played some fucking video games and had a good time doing it, people would tune in and watch that shit and support that motherfucker. He had an opportunity when this Call of Duty shit was big. Look what you guys did with that opportunity, okay? Everybody in this room was successful except Jordy Jordan. So what the fuck is that about, Wings? It's all about one thing. It's your fucking mouth, and I'm going to shut that fucking thing for you.
Boom.
I'm
You
here.
have been
I'm here.
called out, Wings. Now you have to come on the show and give your own soliloquy about Boogie.
Yeah.
And we're going to drive it up. We're going to get excited. I'm excited. I'm hoping that this fight isn't what I'm imagining, like a 20 to 23 second bout before
No, not
someone
me.
tragically falls over and it is ended.
Oh, I don't think so.
I hope it's longer than that. I don't know.
I think both of us can take a beating, man, and we got like a pretty center mass. Like, I don't know, man. I think my mom used to do shit to me before breakfast more than Jordy could do to me all fucking day.
Okay, I'm here for it.
That's what you should do.
I mean, like, I mean, for real though.
I'm not scared of wings, but don't bring my mom.
Yeah, unless Wings brings like a fucking cigarette lighter and a knife and shit, it's going to be pretty
Wings, are you
grade
paying
school
attention?
shit for me. You know,
Wings, you paying attention? He's afraid of cigarettes. Okay, you should be
Bring
smoking
some
in the
props.
face off.
Dude, Wings is gonna come in there like Mrs. Doubtfire, smoking into the ring, ready to bring up childhood trauma.
Ah, man.
The traumatizer. That's what they call him.